Hello, hello, hi. Okay, so the thing about this fight is that there's technically 4 phases, but the first phase is, well, it's certainly something. It certainly is a phase of all time, if that's one way you want to put it. You know? There's not really much to do here, is it? So this is the first thing I'm actually going to explain. If you notice here, the walls are green, that means go, and there's more walls up here which are red, which means stop. In Undertale terms, red is blue, green is orange. Like a traffic light or whatever. Yeah, there really isn't much to do with this phase. It's so damn easy. Anyone could do this. I don't think you need a guide for this. Okay, so that's phase 1 done, technically. If you're asking me, I consider this more of a phase 0.5, but ignore what I was doing here. Okay, so this is the first phase you might actually be dying on, and even then it's not really that bad. But, I don't really think I need to explain this. Okay, so this is the first bit that I'm actually going to bother explaining. You want to go to the right side, and then slowly transition into going into the middle, so you can hide in a little safe zone cabinet right there. So like, there's something like this, just wait for the twitch, and don't do what I did, please don't, that was really dumb. Go in this little safe spot right here, and just time it out. Yeah, I don't really think I need to explain much else. This is also just I guess you could go with the spinner, but like, what else do you want to do here? This is just a spinner. Be mindful of the safe zone here, it's a little tight. Just keep moving forward, there's nothing else to kill you here. Okay, so I know this looks bright and intimidating, but it's actually not that bad. What you want to do is wait for the blasters, wait for the pencil, then go on this side, and go a little closer to the center, but not like all the way, and then just run forward, like that. Shouldn't take too much damage. Alright, so this one's pretty simple. You just want to avoid the color walls, and that's it. Just stop and go. Fuck. Go and stop. Oh, for fuck's sake. Get out of here, you stupid Discord notification. God damn it. Fucking do not disturb. Alright, this part, I don't even... Just spam jump and you'll probably be fine. It's not going to do enough damage to seriously hurt you. For this part, you just want to wait for the walls and jump over pencils while not moving due to the wall. But, I butchered it really fucking badly, but I think you get the vision. Hopefully you can understand what I'm trying to say there. This is definitely the hardest part in the fight. For this one, you want to constantly be moving from the green wall while also dodging the side pencils. It's a bit tight, but it shouldn't be that bad if you know where to go. Also, do make sure to constantly be moving on the wall while you're waiting, and go like that. this is the hardest bit. Just move around in a circle, and then just try to jump into that. And then when you have enough health, just try to jump over that pencil. Overall, not really a hard phase. You just gotta know where to go and stuff. Right, phase 2. This is where you might actually start dying. But again, I don't think I need to explain this bit. Just time it out. It's not that hard. Alright, this fucking nonsense. Yeah, you know, honestly, just spam jump. Just, like, fucking spam jump and you'll probably be fine. Mine the blaster there. And, yeah, this is more of the same from phase 1. I don't think I need to explain this. Just time it out. Not that hard. Alright, this sucks. What you want to do is wait till the giant blaster stops firing, and then just try to keep track of the spinner from there. Don't bother with the side pencils, they don't do much damage, just try to keep track of the spinner the best you can. Like this. Kinda like this. At worst, you'll take like 50 damage from that. A lot of people consider this to be one of the hardest attacks in the phase, but I personally find it to be pretty easy. All you have to do is jump over a spinner. Like, the timing does change, but as long as you adjust to it, it shouldn't be that bad. So, like, I'm just waiting it out here. I don't know when the fuck past me is gonna go. Come on, man. Alright, so pay attention. Note that I'm keeping track of the spinner and stopping to avoid it. I adjust my timing accordingly. I did take a lot of damage there, but if you adjust your timing, it shouldn't be that bad. Then we get up to this middle section. You just gotta wrap around it, not that bad. And then you can keep moving and jumping over. It's really not a bad attack. Ignore the fact that I took a lot of damage. I don't know why the fuck I took a lot of damage. That's really easy. Alright, this attack, if you can't do what I just did there, just spam jump through the middle and focus on the red floor. That's not going to do enough damage to seriously hurt you. Alright, this bit, stay with me now. We are going to just face tank through this. I know that sounds insane, but I promise you, you will take a lot more damage trying to do this normally than if you try to do it like that. Honestly, it's not that much damage, you'll probably be fine. Alright, for this part, you want to go to the side that I'm on and just start wrapping around the pencils. It's not that hard once you get used to it. Just wait for the pencils to disappear and then go under the walls. Not that hard. See how I'm able to jump over the pencils with good timing? Alright, this is the hardest part for most people. make sure to go with the spinner here. You will not have fun going against it. Make sure you take priority over the colored walls and the spinner at all costs. If you can take priority with the blasters, that's great. If not, don't try to. Trust me, you will not need to care. And when you get to this part, if you're at low health, just wait it out a little past this wall. If not, just run through the spinner. Honestly, a pretty clean phase 2 final attack, all things considered. That usually goes a lot worse. Alright, we're on to phase 3. For this attack, I'm simply just waiting out the blaster on the second section. So right now I'm just waiting. It fired, and I just run through that wall. Don't jump, it's only 14 damage, who the fuck cares? Alright, this part's one of the easiest ones in the fight. You'll want to memorize the colored wall timing and adjust accordingly. Stop, and go, and stop. Go, and stop. Go, and stop. Kind of like that. You'll also want to cross over this wall at some point. You know, like, kind of like that. For this part, this is one of the 2 attacks where I'd say the red mist can actually have an effect on your performance of the attack in general, even if you do know the timing. Because the red walls are very hard to see in the red mist. They are very hard to properly locate, and you will likely take a lot of damage. Alright, just make sure you actually make this jump and don't die on the big spinner's way back. Okay, now we're in the safe zone. Now, what you'll want to do is heal up at all costs, because this is another part where we are going to have to face tank a lot, specifically to get to the sweet spot of the jumping area. So once you're ready, just wait for this first wall to go down, and then just blitz past the second and go up to here. Wait for that wall to go down and just start jumping over these. It's not very hard, and if you have enough time, try to heal up, because as you saw right there, the exit to that attack can get really messy if you're not careful. I mean, for God's sakes, I almost died, and I was at pretty good health, all things considered. Alright, this part's a little weird. What you'll want to do is try to make sure you can avoid the tiny pencils, as they can do a lot of damage if you're not careful around them. Wait for the side blasters, and then just jump over the big twitchy pencil and try to rush into the last part. It's a bit weird with an orange soul, but you should be fine. So what I'm going to do here is be careful around this part and wrap around it like that, as that can do a lot of damage. Wait for the twitch here, rush into the middle. And this part here is actually a healing part. I don't need to use it because I'm relatively high, but I do need to wait for the side blasters here. Seriously, don't go when those are about to fire, they can do a lot of damage. And then once you're done healing or waiting, wait for that twitch, and then just run through this part. Don't even wait, just go. You will take a lot of damage if you wait. Jump over that, and then make sure you're careful around this, wrap it around like that, and boom, simple. Alright, this part completely blows. It's basically 2 attacks merged into one. Like, they are both relatively easy, but they're both merged into one, and there's not really a good safe zone here. Thing is, because they're both self-explanatory, I can't really give you any tips that would drastically change the way you have to play them. You just have to get good, which sucks. Alright, so remember that comment about there technically not being a safe zone here? Well, that's only partly true, as you just saw right there, you can tank the side blasters. Now, I wouldn't recommend resorting to this if you can help it, but you can technically heal from this, as you can heal 9 health in the time it takes the side blasters to fire again. I should re-emphasize, this is not a very good healing method. You should only do this as a last resort. Holy shit, I'm goated. What the fuck? Anyways, this is the final difficult part, but is also the hardest attack in the entire fight. Basically, you'll want to jump over a spinner while colored walls attack you. You might want to turn down your camera a little so you can see the spinner easier. Alright, boom, we're done with the actual hard attacks. Once you're past this, everything after is very easy. You won't need a guide for this. I don't think we'll be needing these anymore. Let me just, Damn it, that was actually expensive. God damn it, deal with it later. Alright, if you've gotten to this point, you've effectively won. Everything after the spinner is a breeze. This part is pretty self-explanatory, just wait for the attacks on the pentals, mind the red floor, it does blend in here. And this part is really easy. It is also the only other attack where the mist does affect you, but it is very easy to get into a rhythm with it. So as long as you're careful, you literally cannot die here. Just go slowly, there's nothing that can kill you here if you wait. Just wait for the blasters and... Okay, well, you don't have to wait for the mist here, the blasters literally just went off, but like... If the blasters haven't gone off in a while and the mist happens, just wait for the blasters or wait for it to go away. Trust me, you won't have fun. Then the home stretch where for some reason the green floor actually decides it wants to work again, but only barely, because this won't stop you from hitting the fight button. And that's the entire fight. Not really a hard fight, all things considered. It could be a lot worse, but really not a bad fight. God damn, I don't know what else to say. Just go.